You are watching Netbook TV with the Toshiba NB550D netbook, and this one has the new AMD C50 processor. As you can read here, you have AMD inside, no Intel, and here's the other technical details. We have Bluetooth, gigabit LAN, of course 10.1 inch screen which is glossy, 1 gig of RAM, and on the other side you can see that we have a lot of color options. This is the brown one, and there's actually a smaller brother which is called NB550D. I haven't heard about, but that doesn't have an HDMI port, but both have great Harman Kardon speakers, which are brilliant, because I will show you in a minute that as soon as you turn off the computer and you want to listen to music just with the internal speakers on this device, you don't need to turn on the computer to use them with an iPod or anything like that. So that's pretty amazing. And so let's check out what's inside the box, because it's an unboxing video. So we have a warranty guide and a guide how to use your notebook securely. Then we have another guide which explains to you what the F buttons do, what ports we have, and so on. So that's pretty handy if you don't have any internet to watch my videos, because I'm explaining everything to you also. Then we have, of course, the power cable. So this is a pretty small one. It has standard double ports right here, and I don't see any flash or anything, so it won't tell you if it's plugged in or not. But if you plug it in your computer, of course, then that will glow. And yeah, the other part of the cable is pretty long also, but thin and small and light, so this is great. Should be long enough. And the last thing in here is the netbook. So that's actually it. Pretty boring. There is no bag or anything with it. So as I already said, I have the brown version. And let's check it out. So yeah. As you can see from the outside, it's matte. There is no fingerprints if I touch it. The power button is right here. You can't use it though if the computer is not, if the lid is not open. On the bottom, the RAM is easily changeable, and the hardware I think also. Check out my other video on that, how to upgrade it. Then we have, of course, a battery in here, which has 61 watt hours, as you can read maybe here. So that's a lot. Usually netbook has 48 watt hours, so this maybe holds really 9.5 hours like Toshiba is telling us. And we have a SIM card reader right here, but there's no 3G built in right now, but maybe that's upgradable for yourself. We will see. So let's put this back in here, and yeah, it's not too thick. It's barely as big as my thumb here, as you can maybe see. And then let's check out the ports, because this has different ports than regular netbooks with an Intel processor. As I already said, we have, for example, gigabit LAN, not only 1000 Mbit, then of course power port, HDMI, USB, which gives out power 2 in suspend mode, then microphone headphone. To the microphone you need to plug in the iPod or anything if you want to listen to music and you don't turn on the computer, as I already explained. With the speakers, I will show you in a second again. And there's two more regular USB ports which don't give out power if it's turned on, and on the back there was the battery. On the front there is the SD card reader, which doesn't have a dummy inside, so you should keep your SD cards in there so that the dust won't go inside the machine. Then, as you can see here, we have a 10.1 inch glossy screen and a glossy bezel also. On the product photos on netbook.com you will see of that more. Then we have a webcam, microphone right here. The keyboard is pretty nice. It's not a chiclet keyboard and not too loud. The space button could be a little bit better, but everything else feels pretty good. The enter button is not that big, but the mouse keys, pretty amazing, because they are single mouse keys and feel really good, like on a business device. And then we have a big multi-touch mouse pad, which is, yeah, quite large, but the problem is you can't feel the difference between the mouse pad and the non-mouse pad part. So that's one tiny mistake. And yeah, as you can see here, we have the Harman Kardon speakers, and if you use the device, you have your palms right on them, so that's not ideal if you want to listen to music while you're writing. But in every other scenario, it's pretty fine. So for listening to heavy bass music or anything with that needs a little bit better quality, these speakers are really amazing. So it's not only for watching some series or movies. And yeah, this is actually it from the from the Toshiba NB550D. Maximum display angle for the display is like that. And thank you very much for watching Endeavor TV. I'm Balázs Gál. Till next time, yeah, tune in again.